Morning, welcome to the channel, welcome to Sunday. Another one of those Sunday videos. Actually, Sunday videos have started to do quite well, where we just chat a little bit and then look at the comments. Quite happy with the way that's going. Quite happy with the way the channel's moving. The channel's moving upwards, slowly, but it's going upwards. And that's because you guys are subscribing, you're liking, you're commenting, and you care about Canada. And that's all I can ask of people, is to care about the country that they live in. I care about the country that I chose to live in. Obviously I wasn't born here, but I chose to live in Canada. And the Canada I see now is not the Canada I moved to in 2008. So I'd like to get back to the Canada that I loved when I first arrived here. I still love Canada. It's still a great place to live. I'm not one of those who's going to just, pack up and leave and go back to England. But I'd like it to get better because at the moment it's not what it could be, and we could make Canada great again, which is really what should happen. A few things on the channel since we've started have started to evolve, and the channel's starting to gain sort of its own footprint. Like on Sundays we have this chat, we talk about some stuff, and then we look through your comments, because you know what, you guys, it's all about you guys. It's about Canadians. So Sunday's a day that we give back to you guys. And the other thing that evolved is the artificial intelligence Fridays. The last one I did, I really enjoyed making that. That turned out really good. I hope you enjoyed that. That one turned out really good. I wouldn't mind doing a few more of those, and then we can fact check them together afterwards. But it would be nice to have like days where we do certain things that we can look forward to. Saturdays, if you notice, I'm trying to just not, you probably have enough of me during the week without having to have me on a Saturday as well. So I try not to, just maybe post a meme or just stay quiet on Saturday. Don't know what I'm going to do over Christmas yet. We'll just see how things go. If you can think of any other ideas for the channel that you'd like to see, other than maybe find a new presenter who can speak properly and precisely and is probably a little bit more intelligent than me. Anyway, unless I add somewhere between now and the comments, let's get on with the comments. There is something I wanted to mention. Justin Trudeau and his crew are in full election mode, and you can tell that if you go on X, because there's only two ways he's going to win this election. Well, he isn't going to win it, but there's only two ways he thinks he can win the election. First way is by convincing Canadians that what he's doing, everything that he's doing, making grocery prices more expensive, putting carbon tax on everything, making home heating expensive, just basically making Canadians' lives miserable, are what Canadians really want. Now, he's got to convince that. But the other thing he's got to do, he's got Pierre Poilievre on his back. He's got to convince Canadians that Pierre Poilievre is bad for Canada. And the way he's doing it is he's pushing that Pierre Poilievre is running American narratives, American MAGA things, make America great again. He's actually wanting to make Canada great again. And the only people in Canada, the only party that has actually gone the American way is the Liberals. They brought over Hillary Clinton to speak at their conference. So yeah, I just want to say the wheels are in motion for the next election. That's why I keep saying it could be next year. Otherwise, why would he do all this? Because in 2 years' time, people will have forgotten all this. He's doing something to try and persuade Canadians not to like Pierre Poilievre. But all I see on Twitter and, X, is everybody is like, people are wise to it. That they know that this isn't working. It's not going to work. Let's do the comments. The real cost of net zero. What cost Justin Trudeau's net zero plan? Jim said,
we only contribute less than 2%, 1.6% in fact, to global GHG emissions. That's all compared to China, India, USA, Russia. So of course, destroy our economy, as it's destroyed us. People, the urbanites, love the EV and fear-mongering, while the rest of Canada are trying to live and future. When all these costs are implemented, while China is out to 2060, India 2070, and our ripple on the water. Oh, by the way, why don't the government go after the food processors on costs of groceries? Why? Because they don't even know how the food industry works.
It's sickening. That's from Jim. Jim's a bit fed up. Jim doesn't like what's going on. Brian said,
this government has no idea what they're doing when it comes to EVs and the net zero emissions, country and economy. GM, Ford and Toyota have stopped making EVs. The cars are simply not selling. Volkswagen shut their own plant down in Germany because the EV car was not selling. Canada, at this point, is the only country in the world pushing for EVs to be used by the population. How the hell are they going to ram this down our throats when the biggest car and pickup manufacturers are not making EVs? They have no plan, just an ideology that's going to blow up in their face.
I think it is. If it doesn't blow up in their face, it's going to blow up in our underground parking lots where cars are stored. That's where it'll blow up. Well, that's where the EVs will blow up. Kirk Young says,
they're trying to control you and your family and money. If we let Trudeau do this, we're done.
Rusty says,
it's all BS. Wait until the insurance company won't cover your house if you park in your garage. Good luck keeping your car charged if it's not in a heated garage. The power grid running on wind and solar doesn't work, now let alone with everyone's car charging and everyone using heat pumps. Buying electricity from the USA makes no sense. Much money, more emissions. What a bunch of...
Yeah, I'll let you guess what... I can't say the last word. But yeah, Rusty, that is an awesome comment. The power grid won't... How are we going to charge 40 million cars? How are you going to do that? And on top of that, in the middle of winter, in some places like Calgary and stuff where it gets up to like minus 40 in the winter, how are you going to power all them cars and electric heat pumps all at the same time with fans? It ain't going to work. I think nuclear is going to be the big step. You're going to have to go nuclear big style. I'm going to have a nuclear plant in every town. I have one in my town. Well, next town. You need me. Liberals are literally making Canadians poor so they can do this. They are. I really think. Kirky, you back on?
Trudeau has destroyed Canada and hasn't brought one electric car yet or one heat pump for his house. He's going to jail soon. Please.
Yeah, he uses... I don't know if you ever watch Rebel News, but Menzies often goes to see Trudeau turning up at events, and he always turns up in like 8 Escalades, V8 engines, gas-powered gas guzzlers. You don't see him turn up in 8 Teslas, do you? Never. I've never seen him in a Tesla or in any other electronic vehicle. Anyway, Jean Marie says,
Trudeau regime are acting on the assumption that we the people work for them. Petition E4701 is a way to show this regime that we don't and are tired of the corruption being inflicted on us. Don't forget to confirm through the email sent to you after you sign this petition.
That's the petition for no confidence in the government. So I'll put a link to it in the description if you want, guys, and you can go and have a look at it. Thanks for that, Jean Marie. Ron says,
more lies, laugh out loud. At first I thought it was just a few of the Liberals that were fibbers, but the whole party is full of...
You guys with your bad words, full of S, the S word. Yeah, and then the Battle Royal in Parliament. It's a quick one, we'll just go through this one. John says,
3 in 4, 1 in gone. Come on, Canada, we can make it 4 in 4.
To get rid of Trudeau, yeah. Aaron says,
how about Canadian people? He is so full of BS.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm going to finish on Aaron's note. See you next time, guys.